Hi there! Welcome to Zenless Zone Zero. Wait, did you say, what is a Zenless Zone Zero? Ha! I don't know! Let's click the funny woman and find out.
I'ma do the double dance, I'ma put you in a hell up while you're pissing in your pants. I don't give a fuck about you, but you might as well be dead. Bitch, you're headed to the top, no starts like, bitch, I'm on go. My bad, I ain't leaving me to flush like that, bitch, leave me alone. Hit you with a motherfucking bat, I'm smoking like a motherfucking pat, bitch, I never give a toe. Deep, y'all still get folded, hold this dick, finna bust on your wife, she a hoe. My bad, I noticed, hey, shit, step out and crush me, motherfucker with 100 fucking bats.
ZenlessZone0.com is an action combat fighting game made in 2024 by MiHoYoverse Entertainment, who are the minds behind Genshin Impact, Bankai Star Rail, and that other one. What is Triple Z about? Dragon Ball Triple Z takes place in the kind of future, where the world is tormented by the presence of hollows. What are hollows? Hollows are when an area becomes really bad and causes people to turn into monsters. So basically Los Angeles. Humanity resides largely in New Eridu, don't ask what happened to old Eridu, and is in constant conflict with hollows popping up across the nation. You live with your hot brother, or your hot sister depending on who you chose as your protagonist, and do work as a proxy. What's a proxy? A proxy is when you help people navigate hollows and not die in them. But the government doesn't like you helping people, so it's illegal. Kinda like Los Angeles. One day after helping one of your clients, the Cunny Hairs, complete a commission, you are wrapped into what becomes a huge government conspiracy involving forbidden technology, corrupt officials, and whatever dark secrets lay hidden in the hollows. You will meet a lot of dandy and swell characters, such as the Cunny Hairs, starring Boobs, Retard, Filipino Cat, and my wife. These fellows are one of the recurring factions you run into throughout the story, and they have a continual impact on the plot. This is a part of what I love about Triple Z's story, because when you meet somebody or a faction, they will continue to be a part of the story even after the chapter is complete. This isn't like Genshrek Compact, where you meet the Mondstadt people, and then they disappear. And then you meet the Inazuma people, and then they disappear. And then you meet the Chinese people, and then they keep coming back? Hold on, guys, I smell some Chinese propaganda. Besides the Cunny Hairs, you also meet Bellabog, but American, Goth IHOP, schizophrenic, the CCP, but hot, the Aryan Brotherhood, but literally hot, and the Japanese people, SEAL Team Sex. Where are the Koreans, you might ask? I don't know, how about you take a fucking history class and then come back with that question? Referencing other MiHoYoverse games, Chaotic Area Null's plot in comparison is actually really engaging. There is far less yapping and much more clapping, which means I can actually appreciate the writing and how clever it is. The writers consistently cream you with absolute cinema and keep your brain juiced using comic panels, Persona-style dialogue, and of course, stylistically freaktastic cutscenes. Zoinky Zigzag Zoro is the peak when it comes to MiHoYoverse's animation quality. The characters move like Tom and Jerry on fentanyl, and I love it. There's a point where Zesty Zine of Zebra's cutscenes feel less like a game and more like an animated series because the 3D artists who made these shorts were clearly enjoying the act of living. I actually had a college dissertation about why Triple Z's presentation is goon-worthy, but you've likely already used your ophthalmics and witnessed how this shit busses like Section 8. Zenless tops when it comes to presentation, but does it fuck when it comes to playing video game? Yes please. Do you like the funny hack and slash meme games like this one and this one? Good, because Zany Zillion Zucchini is like that, but with gacha. Just like every other MiHoYoverse video game, playable agents answer to an element and combat type that gives them certain niches in your specified teams of 3. What are the elements? Fire, ice, lightning, the purple one, and the one where you punch people. And if your name is Hoshimi Miyabi, Frost, because she is faster and can freeze her enemy. What about the classes? Attack, stun, support, the one with no characters, and the best one. Diversifying your team is the key to successfully clearing the many challenges facing your way, but mechanical skill and human sentience is also a requirement. Your characters have the ability to not only dodge enemy attacks and counter, but they additionally can parry specific moves, and then trigger follow-ups from other team members for extra damage. This combination of MiHoYoverse's team-based specialty and the combo centricities of the hack-and-slash genre equals a particularly satisfying gameplay loop that keeps me coming back for more wipeout end shots of Jane Doe's fat ass or my wife doing an upside-down T-pose. Character playstyles can extrapolate from being press button to win to requiring a PhD in nuclear chemistry. Compared to the clunk and jank of Gen Sage of Six Paths, the impact of dodging and walloping enemies in Triple Z is absolutely orgasmic. My favorite character to play, besides my wife, is the not-so-newly released introverted fox lady, whose attacks have the visual stimulation of a Mr. Beast video, and give me the dopamine release of snorting crack, aka Bang Energy Cherry flavor. She is broken like a BMW past 50,000 miles, but that's okay, because I feel like a storm that is approaching whenever I release her level 3 hold. On a second. What happens when you are not fighting the denizens of Skid Row? Well, don't worry. Triple Z features dungeon crawler-esque gameplay sections that simulate traversing the hollows without having to stimulate your poor RTX 3070 Ti.
It's like real life, man. What the?
Instead of hot-blooded, sweaty combat, you can solve puzzles and listen to fairy yap. Please shut the fuck up. These exploration segments give you a break from murder and destruction and lets both you and the tired Chinese developers experiment with gameplay gimmicks. Some people don't like this part of Zonal Zoomy Zobbler, and I used to think the same thing. But then, I participated in open-mindedness and realized I actually quite like it.
Why?
Let's leave the hard disk drive and go to the real world. Wow, you're telling me there's free roam in a MiHoYoverse game? I've never seen that before! Triple Z's other appeal is the Persona-esque free roam where you can explore the city, explore the other city, go on dates with your favorite characters, collect stuff, manage your video store, and take selfies. I wish real life was this fun. In this regard, Triple Z feels less like a gacha game and more like something I'd play on my PlayStation 3 in the late 2000s. There is genuinely so much to do on 6th Street, China, Nevada, and those other places, and it doesn't feel stale to me. I love seeing what new interactions pop up during each time period every day because they give life to the world. It's a great example of quality over quantity. You could run through each area in just a few minutes, but you'll be revisiting each one many times. That's okay though, because Anby Demara 2 Electric Boobaloo is coming out sooneroo. That means 2 Anby Demaras. Yes, 2 of them. 2 of them! Yes! Finally! I can have more Anby Demara! Yeah! Gachurino gamerinos are a genre that many still feel mixed about, but I believe Triple Z, thanks to its gameplay and visual appeal, is a bridge for those who can't really get into gacha games. Right now, it's not being helplessly assaulted by Hongkuk power creep, so your capacity to enjoy the game is dictated by your human ability and not the women putting 100 on red. I can confidently say that Zonkai's Zaleria Zen Pact is currently the best MiHoYoverse Chinese propaganda machine that holds my credit card information. I recommend you give it a try if you enjoy killing things and dating hot anime women. Or men. Anyways, bye.